Hi, my name is Aditya and I am the CEO of Automaski. Today we are going to be talking about the Quantum State of the Union 2022. Basically, in the world of quantum computing, you must have heard of a lot of things. We are going to be talking about what the entire world put together has to offer you in the world, in the area of quantum computing by the way of quantum computers. But before we start, a little bit about Automatsky. We've been working on complexity theory since late 80s. We solved P zero to NP in early 90s, got into quantum physics in mid 90s, and within a few years realized this universe is a simulation and that too a linear order simulation. And that implementing physics won't require of the order of 2 to the power 3 n complexity, but rather of the order of n complexity. We had developed our rudimentary quantum computer a few years later, but only in 2014 when there were massive publications. We figured out which gates to implement and what algorithms to benchmark and test with. Hence, we implicitly achieved quantum supremacy in early 2015 by virtue of having created the world's most powerful billion plus qubit quantum computer with infinite precision. 2 years back, we simulated quantum gravity with a billion qubits. 6 months back, we publicly launched our RSA 204 cracking service available for anyone who cares to pay money and use it. Till then, it was available only to Department of Defenses and agencies around the world behind closed doors. And today, we are working on our quantum gravity computer based on causaloid formalism. Again, if we think of it, the core quantum gravity computer at Automaski has been ready for years now. We've been playing with it and trying incremental changes, just that we don't know how to make use of it because there is nothing published or available out there which shows how something like a quantum gravity computer can be used to solve real world problems. A small piece of advisory, please proceed with caution. If this presentation goes against your belief system, then please ignore this presentation, stop the video, and focus on things you're passionate about. If you are respectful and polite, I would love to answer any questions you might have or listen to your thoughts. Feel free to email info@automaski.com. Now, there was some company which announced that they had achieved a quantum volume of 512, and the entire world rejoiced in celebration at the achievement. Now, let us look at what this means. So, what is basically quantum volume? It sounds very sexy and impressive, right? 512. That looks like we are on the way to build real quantum computers, which can be put into production, use. Now, a quantum volume of 512 sounds very impressive. It was a metric conceptualized by IBM itself. Basically, a quantum volume of 2 to the power n simply means that irrespective of anything, the number of qubits, fidelity, etc., anything. I mean, it simply means that the quantum computer can actually just accurately execute quantum circuits of n qubits and n gates, which is basically that quantum volume of 2 to the power n implies that the quantum computer can accurately execute a circuit of n qubits by n gates, which is a squared circuit. I mean, this measure will include all kinds of, quality, fidelity, etc., that is happening inside the computer. So, quantum volume of 512, is basically 2 to the power 9. And it means that they can execute a quantum circuit of just 9 qubits by 9 gates accurately, period. No questions. I mean, that is it. That is about it. That is what they have stated in the fine print. Now, the question is why create a metric this way? Why not simply call it a quantum volume of n, example 9, instead of 2 to the power n, that is 512. This is actually a way of misleading people and pushing vaporware. Now, in so this vendor also claimed that they had a coherence time of 301 microseconds. You can see it here, 300 microseconds. Now, what is coherence time? Coherence time is the time, maximum time till which, okay, it's a statistical measure, but okay, in a sense that it's the maximum time till your quantum state stays coherent and you can do uh, calculations, accurate or inaccurate, but you can do calculations. And after this time, the state becomes incoherent and you get garbage answers. So your quantum computer has just bombed. Now, they also stated that they had a CLOPS of 15,700. So basically, these are 15,000. What this means is that they can execute 9 qubit by 9 gate circuits, 15,700 of such circuits in a second. Okay. So if you can reverse infer the number of gates they are executing within the coherence time. So if you have a coherence time of 300 microseconds and you execute at 15,700 CLOPS, then you can basically execute 43 gates before your quantum state gets corrupted and your quantum computer starts outputting garbage answers. Everything combined, it simply means that you can run at most 9 gates accurately on each qubit, and inaccurately you could do 43 gates maximum. All this sounds like a joke. Basically, to me, it sounds like a joke. Now, there is another announcement from another company this year in April, which says that they have achieved a quantum volume of 4096, which again, is very misleading because the way this metric is designed, it is designed probably to mislead people, to give them an impression that the achievement is far more significant than it actually is. So a quantum volume of 4096 sounds very impressive, but if you go with the definition and the facts, 4096 is just 2 to the power 12. So basically they can execute a quantum circuit accurately with 12 qubits and 12 gates. Period. That's what it means. Let's look at Automasky. Automasky's quantum computer delivers 1 plus billion qubits at infinite precision, which means it has a quantum volume, according to these definitions, it has a quantum volume of many orders of magnitude greater than 2 to the power 1 billion. Because we can basically execute circuit to arbitrary depths. So, whether it's a billion gates or 100 billion gates, it's just a matter of time that you can invest in executing the circuit. So the next question is, why don't we launch it? Why don't we give it to everyone and help make the world a better place so that we can, mankind can do carbon capture, drug discovery, nuclear fusion, battery design, materials, break all cryptography, etc., etc. We can change humanity for the better, isn't it? Our quantum computers were ready decades ago, but we have received a lot of love and we really, really need to give it back. So here is the plan. When these guys have spent decades of hard work and tens of billions of dollars each, and many hundreds of billions of dollars combined, and still fail to achieve anything of any consequence, then and only then, when they launch their best vaporware, we will counter each launch with our quantum computers with double the capability at half the price. That should wipe them out from the face of the earth for good. Humanity has waited a long time. We are sure they can wait a decade or two more. Congratulations. Nonsense only goes so far. If you believe in nonsense, you will have no ability to see the truth. Though you might argue ignorance is bliss. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more. It's a free world, guys. So thank you so much and hope you have a nice day.